Okay, to the 9 people who have been waiting for 30 minutes for the stream to start, thanks for your patience. Today's a heck of a day. We're gonna go ahead and go straight into gameplay, I think, with a little bit of infrastructural updates and things like that. An hour 30 for you, Presna. Well, it's starting at 7 p.m. to all 7 p.m. EST all this week, and theoretically all weeks in perpetuity. So, I'm sorry for that extra hour you waited, although I do genuinely appreciate that. In addition to streams starting at 7 p.m. and later, we are also still simulcasting to YouTube, but theoretically, it's better this time because we've gotten the USB-C to Ethernet, so it should be no delay between the visual and audio portions of the stream, and if there are, I'll have to figure something else out, but we know for a fact it's not the Ethernet this time. I haven't run a speed test on my laptop because that would be an intelligent thing to do, but hey, in the shuffle of things, I had an extra hour today. That's basically infinite time. Let's get into the game. We are going to be switching at 10 p.m. EST over to Final Fantasy XIV because of the static. And so we don't have that much time. Thank you, Enderfriend, for 31 months. Hachi Machi. And Pixie, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. A golden Kappa train. Sure. We simply cannot spend too much time on this one. Thank you guys, though. We need to get going because obviously the first half hour is already past, and I hope everybody else out there is doing a great time. What is a golden Kappa train? Your knowledge is as good as mine, Kishnok. I presume it is an attempt to increase monetization by making some trains have a golden Kappa face on this one. Thank you, Pixie, for that. No, the little Captain Distractoed right now, but hey, what is life if not a series of distractions? We're gonna fire up the game and we're gonna rock and roll. All good? I mean, you know, if you look at the state of the world as it is right now, I don't think anyone can charitably or uncharitably call it all good. But yeah, we're fine. Nothing to write home about. Crow, thank you so much for the 500 bits, my friend. Sorry about the Sonic blasting. I like gold! Yeah. Hachimachi. Yeah, sorry. It does feel particularly disingenuous to be half an hour late to my own stream and then to be rewarded for it. But hey, keep that positive reinforcement in all the wrong ways going. Hey, Mespia, thank you so much for gifting out that tier 1 sub to Pixie. It's incredibly generous and I appreciate it. Oh God, we're Clary, just take the bits. Okay, well, Good news, bad news. We're not supposed to be here. This is a sign that I have been... Presna, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's a train going on right now, of which you are all being ridiculous, and I appreciate that very much. Oh my god, I'm in hell. I'm not actually in hell. We can just leave immediately. And Pixie, thank you so much for gifting out that tier 1 sub to 1NFK. Hey, we know that one. If you've been gifted a sub, obviously be sure to say thank you. Oh my god, and actually, a quick sidebar, I do actually owe a massive amount of thank yous to what was going on previously over the last, oh god, I want to say Friday? God, was it just Friday? Was it that recently? No, it was Saturday. On Saturday, a bunch of you guys showed up and did support while we were doing the P12S Savage raid for the first time. Yeah, so yeah, Saturday. And Kishnok, thank you so much for gifting those 2 tier 1 subs to BK Fisher Games and to Baylights. It's incredibly appreciated, my friend. Thank you. And Pixie for your 100 bits as well. And Battle Benoy, hey, your poke salad can't be incredibly cheap. Hold on. Thank you for the 500 bits. That's ridiculous. What are you up to? What are you guys like? Seriously. It is greatly appreciated. Please do not feel any sort of pressure on that one. We are the day has certainly been a day, hey. But I appreciate your guys' antics. I was doing a little bit of bookkeeping on the back end while we were off stream. But yeah, you know how it is when there's a game that you particularly enjoy, hey?
It's difficult to breathe now.
So we, sorry as I pause the game super fast. Oh, and I also need to go into Nightbot and disable that particular bot, hey? Because we're not doing a multiplayer game just yet. There was a lot of small infrastructural things that we needed to take care of beforehand, but you get it. Do something with my hair. Yeah, I let it grow out way too long. It's like in a mullet now, which I definitely need to go get it all chopped off, but you know how it goes. Hold on. Go ahead and turn that off for right now. Elish mullet era, literally not on your life.
Aiding one another is our...
What meaning do you suppose?
'Tis a port
those
crystal,
stones
master.
But yeah, sorry. Okay, so let's get back in the game real fast, hey?
hold to my kind?
All of it makes you nervous. Keep some luscious locks for you. No, we're going bald phase. Actually, full confession time. Back when I used to like get haircuts on the pretty regular, I'd always be like, bring the back of the hair like almost to like maybe an inch, 2 inches, right? But like leave the bangs so that way I still have something to mess with. Just like COVID in conjunction with like a bunch of other things meant like I stopped getting haircuts as regularly. And also the like stylist place that I used to go to has gotten prohibitively expensive. It's like $40 for a haircut, which like they do this whole thing where they have like all of this like in-house like product and stuff that they use, but I don't know. I feel like $40 for even a stylist visit is like kind of a lot, but yeah. As a girly pop with long hair, that's pretty normal. $40. Battle Benoit, give me $40 and I'll cut your hair for you. Okay, sorry, bits aside. We had a couple of quests. $70 to $80. Well, go ahead and make me shut up. I will never complain about the cost of a haircut again. You won't tell me how much yours cost? Why am I streaming? I gotta get into the haircutting racket. You spent $200 when you got your hair done. Well, why are you only giving me 1,000 bits, Clary? This is a joke. I appreciate it. I gotta get into haircutting, though. Hachi machi. But yeah, okay. We do need to, from last time, we needed to find out whether or not we were going to get a wealthy, affluent merchant in town in trouble. Basically, there was a man who had done, who was like a very affluent individual.
The judge will soon hand down his ruling. We'd best hurry to the capital's Fountain Square.
There's going to be a public trial about whether or not he is a good person or a bad person. And last time we picked up a bunch of scrolls and evidence in order to sort of get their final verdict on that one. We of course stand eating the rich in this household. So if I get to do some sort of final indication, I have a stance I'm going to take. But on the flip side, right? We turned in all of the evidence that we've come across. So thank you guys so much for the hype train again. I really appreciate it. What is our limit for rich? Just asking before you start eating people. If you are wealthy enough to, own like several houses and control the socioeconomic system within the capital city, that's sort of the cutoff for rich. So if there's anybody out there who is secretly a land baron or engages in just some real rent-seeking behavior, smiley face. No, that's bits aside. Pitchfork also? Pitchforks have 3 prongs, 1 for each hole.
Order! I will have order! This inquest has its conclusion. Fornival Frescobaldi, in the name of His Grace, Duke Edmund Dragonsbane, the court hereby proclaims its verdict. Not guilty.
What?
You are cleared of all charges and released from bondage forthwith.
We should have held back some evidence.
Hereby ended.
All right, bastard. Man, we should have obstructed justice. We should have held back the evidence that made him look good.
Our task is done. Let us report our progress. Have you equipment to enhance?
I cannot believe. Wait, I'm so angry. We should have held back some evidence. What? Oh no, that rat bastard. Okay, fine. And also, super sorry, chat is behaving very strangely today. I need to go to the Asian auntie hair salons. They are much cheaper, but they also won't look at your reference image no matter how many times you ask. Yeah, I mean, the other problem with reference images, right, are general face shapes. Like, I definitely have the problem of being like, make me look like this particularly well-known actor. And it's like, well, I don't know that the hair is going to do that, yeah.
Seems the castle walls are reached by a flight of
From day to
stairs ahead.
night, this area feels completely different.
Okay, well, that's that quest done, which I'm not super pleased about, it's gotta be said, but let's go do one of the other quests then. We've got the conspirators. Oh wait, no, the conspirators is not a main quest, it's a side quest. This woman has just given you the same haircut for 2 years, no matter how different each image you've given her is, but she only charges you $25. You know what? Fair enough, Wirebone. Okay, so our options are go kill a griffin, which I do feel a certain way about. Wait, is that literally our only other quest? Did we not have another option? There's the witch hunt where we could go protect Celine. Yeah, sorry for not being as your hair is shorter for only $25, so you can't complain too much. Full confession time. The idea of me getting a haircut from a professional who does it is actually a very recent development. I have been getting my hair cut by my family for almost my entire life. I guess let's go kill the griffin then.
It is a fight fought with spells
An
and
ally who can
arrows.
conjure flames will be a great asset.
So, fun fact about
The bow best suited to hunting griffins.
The castle must be the knight's
Oh my god. Okay,
Ooh, griffins have no love of fire. Best we ready some before we join the others.
fantastic. Oh my god, my brain is toothpaste. If you fuck up cutting short hair, it's so much more noticeable. I don't know. Maybe it's just my lack of fashion sense, right? But like just asking my mom to like take a pair of shears to my head every like couple of months. I never had too much to complain about it, but I was not the most popular guy in high school, right?
Dreadfully easy to while away hours just
Just put a bowl on your head and then like cut around the edge of the bowl, right? What was I about to say? Oh, I was going to relay interesting griffin facts. So fun fact, the griffin used to be God,
Those men are assembled. Let's hurry to join them.
I genuinely cannot remember which sort of royal family it was, which dynasty. But the griffin used to be a symbol of one of the dynasties of England, right? And so the idea was that the dragon in medieval times represented a creature of obviously great avarice because of the dragon's hordes, right? But was like sort of chalked up in the same book that you would put demons, right? Like it was seen as a mythological creature of ruinous times in the church. And so the idea was that griffins have sort of this historical rivalry or animosity with dragons. And so it was supposed to be sort of a sign of the church's implicit support of this dynasty, the fact that they would sort of spread those parables and tales across the land. And obviously in the modern era, right, like we have a much different energy with griffins and dragons for the most part. But I do love the idea that for whatever reason, this like body of a lion, eagle head and wings creature has like decided that its ancestral enemy is going to be dragons. Like, besties, no offense to griffins, but y'all ain't gonna take out a dragon real easy. They breathe fire and are like covered in scales. First used as a royal symbol by Edward III. Which dynasty is Edward III? He's not Tudor. He's before that. Is he Georgian? But okay. Yeah, we've got this quest to go hunt a griffin. You get it. Westerners shake my head. So much cooler to think the dragons are gods. I mean, you know, when they collapse down into the ground and become a river, right? But yeah.
Got a feeling you might be our escort.
In Eastern mythology, dragons are viewed positively, right? There's also a thing about, is it the Welsh had the different colored dragons? There is something about one of the kingdoms of the United Kingdoms had a dragon on their heraldry, right? Georgian era is a tad bit later than Tudor. Pixie, can you tell I am a very casual fan of history?
Aye, we are the company of elites you're to march with. A poor jest, I know. We'll circle the capital, striking the griffin as we come upon it along the way. We attack when it sets down. It is nothing so clever as to be called a stratagem, but it will work. If you still care to join us after hearing all that, let's be off.
I've...
We're to lure the griffin aground, then
Focus.
The
strike.
Duke's
The hunt is
burden is
afoot.
great. Between his duties as
Okay, fair enough.
I feel better at ease with a few more
Talking
men.
with others. Let's begin with that. Who knows what lies in wait? Best proceed with caution.
You're going to lurk mode, having a special at the Wanderer's Respite? Hell yeah, Clary, enjoy.
Would it come down if we baited it? We cannot reach it at that height.
Clear your mind of all but the
Seems all
fight.
roads lead to Grand
Bestie, I'm not going to be able to do that, even if I wasn't streaming. It's already been a real trial of a Tuesday.
Grand Soren stands alone with his garrison.
We'll rout them in a single charge.
Anyone target the Arisen on mine.
Perhaps a goblin might
Keep an
also
eye
sense
to the
fate.
shadows.
I only hope we survive the next encounter.
Careful! A goblin!
Make haste.
We'll rout them in a single
I am surprised at,
Canyon floor is an
considerable
apt spot to find
Still,
ourselves surrounded.
we must fight.
Best be careful.
Where visibility is poor, we must be especially
This
wary
looks
of
nothing like where we were before.
Seems a good place. If we lured another monster close, the Griffin may think them prey.
So, this is where we're to meet the beast. We'd best prepare for battle.
if we were to lure another monster close? What?
Let's use a goblin to bait the griffin.
Griffins are ever eager to feed on meat.
Fair enough, I guess. But, like, surely we could serve as the bait.
Goblin!
No, hold on.
In numbers, a weakling is
Oh, I know what we're supposed to do here. Hold on, excuse me, sir? Am I not able to pick them up?
We'll rout them in a single charge.
What? I'm allowed to pick up so many different... Oh, here we go. Fantastic. This is great news.
We've won.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Excuse me, sir.
What a splendid woodland, and so rich in resources.
We're here to hunt a griffin. I hope you don't mind.
Tis close. I can feel it.
It comes.
So long as it flies apart,
Hell yeah.
do against it.
Gravity will not fly.
Quick! While it's in range!
Strike before it flies higher!
We must bring...
So we've heard good things about Dragon's Dogma 2, which I am very glad for, because as much as I love Dragon's Dogma 1, the graphics do leave something to be desired.
I've learned new techniques against that foe.
I've learned at least.
We must bring it to ground.
Do I have anything else that will give me more stamina? No, come on.
Now, everyone. Die, beast! Clever beast.
Yeah, I don't,
Everyone.
I'm not exactly equipped for this particular
Attention!
fight.
Bastard.
Goblin!
Why are we fighting goblins? Oh no.
Be mine.
No, come on. You absolute jerk. People were drawing comparisons between Dragon's Dogma and... Did somebody just shoot an arrow at me? Am I being shot at by a spider? Hello?
Clever beast.
Oh, God damn it. Somebody, I was saying somebody drew some comparisons between Monster Hunter and Dragon's Dogma, and I think that's actually a not unfair comparison. Well, that's one of the soldiers from the capital dead. Oopsie poopsie. Why are there spiders shooting at us? Hello?
It is a land rife with spots where useful materials may hide.
Can I resurrect this man?
Against that foe.
No, I cannot.
Arisen, I am at your side.
Ooh, hello.
Cautious.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't just use a bow. I have to change my entire class. And that's not going to happen.
Quick! While it's enraged!
This looks so small from here.
Bye.
Shall restore your
Damn
health.
bird.
Hold on.
Fleeing to its roost the moment its fortunes turn. We cannot let this chance escape. Come, Arisen, to the Blue Moon Tower.
What's,
I'm more familiar with this question.
if we knew that's where the griffin was going the whole time,
Bird, we cannot...
why didn't we just go directly there? Why did we bother coming... Hold on. Sir Georg, I don't want to cast aspersions to your war strategy.
Did it!
Is a land rife with spots where useful materials may hide.
Master,
Okay.
if we catch our foes unaware,
And again, in the interest of fairness, we are dramatically over-leveled for the endeavor that we are embarking upon. We are already level 58. And this particular this particular quest is like still pretty early on. So we're definitely over-leveled, but yeah.
this looks nothing like where we were before.
I have a magic rock. Just generally speaking, just bragging about the rock. Is this gonna get me closer to the
Even the dragon's coming is not
Blue Moon Tower? How am I... Wait, hold on. Sorry. How am I supposed to get there?
enough to unite men's hearts as one.
Wait, sorry. Hold on. Trail the beast to Blue Moon Tower and help the company slay it. This appears to be in the middle of the water. Sorry, how am I supposed to do this particular quest?
The lack of supplies has damaged morale among the men as well.
The best men in the strongest hold are powerless without supplies to live on.
For what purpose was this place built?
Wacky. Okay, sure. I guess this was supposed to be you're gonna be walking a ways for a while kind of quest line.
We've arrived arrived at the Duke's northern stronghold. This way, Arisen.
We are going to make a pit stop up at the Hill Figure Knoll, because I think the guy in there is supposed to give us some quests. And hey, Red Rebecca, it's good to see you.
Only evergreens grow in this cold.
Strike it when it alights!
Aught from them. I'll provoke it!
We've got beautiful flying women.
Burn their wings!
All I wanna do is see you turn into...
Strike lest the harpy sing!
Armed, Master.
I have you now.
a flying woman.
Tis more bloodthirsty than a wolf. Watch their behavior, then take careful aim. Any that would target
It is
the
effective
Arisen
to
are
knock them
mine.
back.
I'll fill it in a single blow!
Oh, come on.
He's more bloodthirsty than a wolf.
Watch for their lunges.
Thank you.
Did it!
We do actually need dire wolf coats for something as well.
Still the blood to ice.
We have triumphed.
So there is a purpose for us traveling the long way besides just doing it for the heck of it. Probably.
I'll heal your wounds.
We're gonna go pop up to Hillfigure Knoll,
Snow harpies!
just to see if there's anything that the guy in there has to say to
Prove
us.
elusive. Seek new allies. Where that fails, seek new foes.
They say in times long past, such hill figures were not uncommon.
It'd truly just be like a big
The red figure may hold some secret.
crop circle, right? Hill figure art is like a thing that used to exist, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure anthropologically speaking, we do have other representations of it, right?
There's something drawn.
But yeah. The reason why we're popping in here super fast is there's a mysterious guy who claims to have knowledge for the Arisen. Hey, Top Hat. Streams starting at 7 p.m. this week and in perpetuity, theoretically. So it's good to see you.
Did you speak the name Edmund? 'Tis the name of the Arisen came before you.
Sure.
I know not how he turned away the dragon. I bade him follow his instinct, same as I have bidden you.
Sure.
That is all our kind can do, Arisen of the present day. Continue forth from that first step, and never look back.
Sure.
'Tis our duty and our fate. Though my own path stopped short, leaving me to linger on, an unsightly revenant.
What does that mean in this context? Because if you failed to kill the dragon, like, why didn't the world end?
'Tis our duty, though
I'll take that.
I had a different look the day my master pulled me from the rift. But all the ages I have spent together with the Dragon Forged, change has taken me.
So the fool in this context is a pawn of the Dragon
His thoughts have come
Forge.
to fill my head, his feelings my breast. In time, even my form has grown to mirror his.
This looks interesting.
'Tis said that pawns are the shadows of men.
Okay.
Shadow cast by a flame flickers and bends, even as it takes a steady form.
He's not speaking in riddles anymore, which is
Just
nice.
so, it may be that we pawns come to take the forms of our masters. 'Tis said that just so.
Okay. The only thing you know with that name is that clothing guy. Are you talking about the Dragon Forged, or...
Seems it leads into the earth, sir.
What's that?
What's this?
Because if you know a, like, clothing brand named the Dragon Forged, I would like to have a conversation about where you're shopping and how can I shop there. But evidently, with all y'all out there, with your far more expensive tastes. Okay, let's keep going north and east. Oh, not Hill Finger. Hill Figure. Hill Figure Knoll.
Stay vigilant, Master. Tis said a band of thieves prowls this region.
Don't let them drag you off!
Okay.
Burn their wings!
I only hope we survive the next encounter.
Kill them all!
They're armed, Master.
Yeah.
I will protect Arisen.
Wait for an opening.
They attack in quick succession.
Damn, a band of thieves prowls these parts, hey? That is such a shame.
They're left exposed after a grand
Strength in
strike.
numbers, Arisen. It's dangerous to walk the cliff's edge.
Let's have a look.
Sure. I do always think it's so funny when mobs in video games drop like copious amounts of money. Like, hey bestie, what were you doing with all of that money that you needed to turn to this life of crime? Presumably they stole the money off of someone else, but that being the case, then why, like, if the objective is to get the money, what were you gonna do after you got it, I guess? Bizarre.
This is Harpy territory. Keep watch on the skies.
The site of an attack. The victim's belongings have been scattered about.
White orchid. Boom. 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 Wait. No, it's White Stripes Blue Orchid, isn't it? Or is it you turned it blue? Okay, nope, that's right. I have like a very limited music repertoire to drum on, but White Stripes is included in it. Like, bestie, what was the long-term plan here, right? I think that's the one thing that's very funny about like the whole like sort of video game economy, right? Because it's a pretty frequent problem, I would argue, where like there's this sort of idea. There's this sort of like idea that is perpetuated that you like hunt monsters to kill monsters, to sell monsters, to get more money, to do more with the monster-based economy. But But like at a certain point in time, surely people are no longer buying, you know, like wolf pelts at 10 gold per pelt, right? Or like you'll notice this is a thing very common in JRPGs, right? Is that like because of the way that Japan handles the yen, right? Like instead of something being $30, it looks like what they're saying is that it's $3,000, which obviously doesn't fully make sense.
Their screams chill the blood to ice.
Mianetica? Now hold on, I think I know... Oh god, I'm asleep. Well, anyways. I think I know who that is. But long time no see. We're just doing some Dragon's Dogma. It's been a real Tuesday that feels like a Monday, so... And also the game is giving us a fun new mechanic here, where because it's windy, we have to fight against the wind. And let me tell you something about that particular mechanic. We're such big fans. We love any mechanic that makes it hard to walk. That's my favorite. But presumably we're coming down this encampment or embankment to find a griffin who has been plaguing the local countryside. I'm sorry, destiny grass? What is that? What can I combine destiny grass with? Cerulean concoction. Sure. What does cerulean concoction do for us? Inflicts torpor. Well, that doesn't sound like what I want to use my destiny grass for. That's your new strain of weed, hell yeah.
Seems this place has never been touched by man.
I had a roommate in college who unironically snorted coke in our room together and like invited over a bunch of people who were of a similar proclivity, I will say, for lack of a better phrase. And I remember the first time it happened just being sort of stunned at like, oh, hello. How casually one did it. But then I thought about it and I was like, I guess at a certain point in time, it doesn't become as interesting or clandestine for some. Yeah, my university experience was very different. In some ways, I would argue, better, but in a lot of ways, worse.
Meager, unfit to sustain trees.
Yeah, I remember he rolled up a dollar bill and I was like, think about how many people have touched that dollar bill though, surely.
Armed bandits arisen.
Yep. I want to pick some flowers though.
Counter after they strike.
Wait for an
You shall not pass!
Bye. Do we have another... Is it a caster down there? Oh, a little magic archer. Casting a little spell with your arrows, are you?
After a grand strike.
Sure. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're telling me that cocaine could have negative consequences? I don't think so. Cite your sources. I have this one article from 1875 about how you should brush your baby's gums with cocaine every night. And that is all the scientific evidence I need.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
We have triumphed.
I only hope we survive the next encounter.
Bandits can strike in the blink of an eye in places like
Leave it
this.
to me. Armed bandits are
Oh my god.
That one!
Alright. Okay.
I'll begin.
In these bandits' defense, that was actually a really nice place to be. But, like, also, sorry, hold on. Why are you guys here? Like, how much foot traffic do you get through to justify having your, like, bandit hideout here?
Exposed after a grand strike.
I guess it's your hideout, not the place where you guys are doing your regular business. Oh, come on.
Quick succession. Counter after they strike.
Sure.
They attack in quick succession.
Is this gonna give us an option to get up to where those archers are?
Grand strike.
Because while those boys are placed into a very neat position, we're not gonna let them carry on like that.
I'll have a look around.
To arms.
Very well.
Assassin's Mask? Hello? Wait, where did the archers go?
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
Oh. Excuse me, sir. Hold on. Don't mind me as I levitate over here.
Anytime.
Excuse me, sir.
Wait for an opening.
They attack in quick succession.
I will protect you. Arisen.
Really doesn't feel like that's how that particular interaction should have gone in any capacity, but I will take it,
Strength
thank
in
you.
numbers, Arisen.
Okay.
Take extra care on these narrow paths. They could be booby-trapped.
Did I have a reason to come back up here? No. Other than to try and come across this particular pathway. Which, I say I had no particular reason to come here. Actually, I'm a genius. And I knew... No! I am an idiot. I'm an idiot sandwich. Just kidding, I'm the best. All that street cred lost in front of your posse. Exactly. Who will respect me now? Oh shit.
I wonder what's inside.
Barbed nails. Ooh la la. We'll give that to our spellcaster, even though they can't use it. And also, we gotta do something... Sure, bolstering it to knock foes back more often. Can anyone confirm if getting longer nails bolsters your ability to knock people back? Asking for a friend. The traversal in this game
Find a bountiful harvest tucked in among all these nooks and crannies.
oftentimes does feel quite good. Even though some of the animations look very silly. I think I saw something that IGN had worked on that was basically saying, like, the levitation spell is just as janky
Monsters grow bold by night.
in Dragon's Dogma 2, which I kind of am happy about.
Perhaps we might find supplies.
Long nails sadly just make life harder. Well, there's got to be some benefits.
Open plains.
Snow harpy!
Ooh, okay.
To you. Blunt strikes will best shatter the discs.
Oh,
Flash!
awkward.
Struck deep.
Take aim for its glowing amulets.
Stone will expose its amulets.
Only physical blows will destroy the amulets.
Those glowing discs are its weakness.
Those glowing amulets serve as its heart.
Pardon me, sir. Well, alright. That was rude of you.
Blunt strikes will best shatter the disc.
Listen, if somebody tried to crawl up my legs to get at a magic disc on my back, I'd say thank you, not punch them off. Very rude.
Those glowing discs are its weakness.
Those glowing amulets serve as its heart.
I know.
Blunt strikes will best shatter the disc.
It's gone still.
I'll strike that amulet.
Alright, fair enough.
Now, while we can get at that disc.
Yeah, let's get the hand ones.
Amulet. Quickly.
Because the hand is going to be a pain to deal with later. Also, it is just very unfair to, like, put a disc in here.
Blunt strikes serve well.
Those amulets serve to amulets.
It is over.
It has gone mad with rage.
It's dangerous in this state, but its amulets will brave.
It's gone mad. Stand clear.
Now, while we can get at that disc.
Okay.
Here's our chance.
It's fallen. Now, attack. It's down. Smash the amulets.
Ooh, awkward timing on that one, huh?
Tis our chance.
It falters. Strike now.
Oh, sure. Never mind, timing was perfect.
Falters. I'll strike it down.
Stop. Now.
Can we stop such a hope?
So those amulets serve to animate the brute.
I do like sometimes the juxtaposition of them, like, coding something in to be like, hey, the pawns will repeat over and over again that they're supposed to strike the amulets. And then they will have them just attack the rocks that make up their feet, hey?
I apply striking where it glows.
Rude.
She's gone mad with rage.
I will protect you, Arisen.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Stand clear.
Never mind. Totally fine.
I hope we survive.
We have triumphed.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
I'll heal your wounds.
Stay wary at the water's edge, lest you attract the brine. It will not stop until you are fully consumed.
The brine is their, like, in-universe way of explaining why you can't go in water. Which, I don't know if swimming is actually confirmed for Dragon's Dogma 2. It would be bizarre if it wasn't. But on the flip side, I don't know what water combat would do for me.
If you lose your way, you need but consult your map. Seems this place is dogged by thieves.
Uh-oh.
Skeleton Knight comes! I'll begin with the strongest.
I shall take on the strong. Splinter their
Hello, sirs.
Holy light!
Regrettably, I do like role-playing as a paladin, so
Seems we've won.
undead random encounters, not the worst thing for me.
Skeleton Knight!
strength in numbers arisen.
Although, that is one thing that I
It is a
think...
far cry from the roads we're accustomed to.
Here's a pull of a manga that nobody has thought about in a long second. Way back in the way back in ye olden days of Naruto and
What do you make of
Bleach,
Shall we
Stay
there was another manga that was coming out during the time called D. Gray Man. And I love D. Gray Man. I thought D. Gray Man was like the absolute best, right? And so the thing about that particular series was they would have like these, I can't even remember the name of the boys. There would be these antagonists.
It's an unwieldy place to fight.
And the idea was that like the antagonists would look like normal people no matter what, but that the main characters had the sort of magical ability to tell
items of some use?
who was or was not like the antagonist, right? And the reason why I bring it up
Bandits can strike in the blink of an eye.
is because I Hello.
Tonight,
Insolence! Magic will end its wickedness.
I do like the idea of having some sort of like
We have triumphed. Many
like
life was ended by
invisible foe or something to that effect. That like requires detection because it does always sort of introduce the element of like
looks
I
interesting.
suggest we search.
what is or is not truly like a good call in those kinds of situations. Okay.
Skeleton Knight! Blood damage will smash those bones.
With holy light!
Strength in numbers, Arisen. There, Master! Skeleton
Oh, hello.
Clubs and maces are a skeleton's bane.
human bones that move on their own!
Strike with holy light!
I don't know why the statement human bones that move on their own caused me such joy, But it did. Legally speaking, not untrue.
A warrior of bone.
The skeleton is skilled indeed.
Are you unharmed?
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Little rhyme, yeah,
This
maybe.
looks interesting.
Shield that does fire damage if you hit a guy with it.
A skeleton knight comes!
Treasure, perhaps.
Them holy light!
We have triumphed.
I wonder what's
Monsters grow
inside.
bold by night.
Skeleton knight! Let's circle round the back.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
It seems we've won.
I'd not thought to find such a place here.
Treasure, perhaps.
There, human bones that move on their own. Purge them with holy light!
Monsters grow bold.
It is one of the things that people do not think of very often with regards to paladins, right? Is the detect celestial, fiend, or fae. Which is funny because back in 3.5e, paladin had the ability to detect evil as a class action. And the reason why that was relevant was because you could just with detect evil as a class action, you could basically include a paladin in any party. It didn't have to be your like end all be all party if you didn't want it to, but you basically brought a paladin with any party, and then anytime somebody approached them to be like, hey, you wanna take on my quest friend, you would just have your paladin immediately cast detect evil on them. And then if they were a bad guy, right, your paladin would instantly go, yeah, okay, this guy's not legit. And so your party would just like be able to like sort of take that at face value. And depending on what setting you were in, that was always like a factor that would come into play. But it got like real minority reports sometimes, right? Because like you would come across a character who was explicitly evil or the antagonist. So in D. Gray Man's situation, there were like some boys who were like demons in the shape of humans or whatever. And so when you fought them, right, like the whole thing was just that, like the whole, how do you know, like if they haven't committed a crime, like where do you get off doing something to them, right? And so I always think that's such an interesting philosophy, especially if you like were to cross apply it to video games, because you could very easily create a sort of narrative where you're like, hold on, how do you know that this bandit is a bandit? Like, you've never spoken to them before, you've never seen them before. Perhaps they're just a normal dude, and you're the one who's being an asshole running around killing people unprovoked.
'Tis treacherously steep.
It's not one that I like morally philosophizing on for longer than a couple of seconds, because it does mean playing inefficiently. And if there's anything you guys should know about me, it's that I'm all about efficiency. But yeah. Efficiency, says your inventory. Efficiency!
Keep watch for falling rocks as we walk the slopes, Master.
God. I will say, Dragon's Dogma loves their falling
We'll
rocks.
arrive at the tower soon. Guard at the ready, Master.
Would be a small wonder to find anything within such a labyrinth.
What the heck?
Towers, ever higher in pursuit of their maker's own vantage.
This place rocks! Why don't we live in Blue Moon Tower?
What could lie within such a tower?
Wait, hold on. Why is Grand Soren the capital when this place exists?
Tis bled deep. Let's put an end to it.
A tower standing in such remote.
Let's heal up our pawns real fast, too. How do I get inside? Can I get inside?
Perhaps?
Never mind, it's super easy to get past a portcullis.
'Tis the griffin's hold.
In fact, it is laughably easy to get inside past a portcullis. Weren't we supposed to have, fellow knights who were going to help us on our quest? Where did they go?
The tower's peak, most like.
Oh, here they are. Hello, friends. Oh. Oh, no.
We lost a number of men, but others yet fight on ahead. Please, sir, go to the raid.
Oh, no, for sure.
We followed it here, but it caught us unawares. Still, the beast too is wounded deep. It'll fall ere much longer. Please, see that this tower marks the creature's grave.
You know what, bestie? You gave that performance your all? Hell yeah. Oh, I have a quest to kill crows, which is also easier with a bow and arrow. But, you know. I just don't understand why are Blue Moon Towers unoccupied? This place rocks. Sure, it's got a little bit of a water problem, but so does Venice. And people still live there. Also, much better music. Hello. You mean? Yeah, this water is possessed of a horrible demon called the Brine that will kill you. But aside from that... Maybe the basement is haunted? Well, alright. Alright, wise guys. Oh no! Hold on, sorry, this is very important. There appears to be some sort of thing on that ledge, and I will, of course, sacrifice the entire quest. Oh, hello! Hello, my honey, hello, my darling, hello, my ragtime gal. That's very unfair. That was very Dark Soulsy of you. What an asshole.
This skeleton is skilled indeed.
Please go to hell, thank you.
Next encounter.
Blade Leaf. Sure. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, no, never mind. They're up there. Oh, no. Sirens.
There, Master Snow! Their screams chill the blood to ice.
Don't let them drag you off!
Well, ideally, I would avoid that, yes.
Snow Harpy!
Oh, hello, sir. Oh, no!
Flock of snow harpies!
I shall take on the
Oh, I'm used to being able to knock people back in a single hit.
treacherous going.
With this area now.
I'll leave the weak ones to you. What a gap.
Alright, jerk off. Hold on.
Hold of one now, strike!
Fight their ill.
There's a lot happening right now.
The darkest
I'll trust the pawns to take care of everything else, shall I? Because you always geek the mages. I sure am on fire right now, huh? Did someone jump to their death? I don't think so, but that's not necessarily the same thing as it not happening. At least in the States, capitals are rarely the best or most well-known cities. That's fair. We only have one wake stone, so we can only resurrect one boy.
Your weapon with holy light. Awaken.
Oh, come on. Oh no.
With holy light.
Sure. Oh god. I just realized. Oh no. Oh no. I think this is about to be a game over. Okay, no, it's fine. I just realized some of our pawns absolutely got knocked out, hey? So we are completely without NPC party members. So you were very correct, Presna. Someone did jump to their death. Which means that we've lost all of the equipment they had on them as well, which is bad. Because I just put a bunch of stuff in everybody else's inventories. So we did lose all of their stuff. Also, they died, which I guess is also sad, but you get it. Well.
Please.
Reload. Yeah. Do we reload? Yeah. Ooh, no. I don't remember the last time we saved the game. I presume it happened when we went through this door. Return to last checkpoint. Returning to the last autosave at an inn or rift. Any progress made past that checkpoint will be lost. Ooh. I guess we don't reload. Right? Do we? What is more in the spirit of Dark Souls? I think more in the spirit of Dark Souls is not reloading, right? Heck. We'll try to reload. Cheaters never prosper, but I'm in a mood to be particularly self-indulgent, so it has been a heck of a day. I hope everybody else has been enjoying themselves, though. Anybody do anything interesting over the weekend? Yesterday was supposed to be a collab over on Zalkel's stream, but I do not wake up at noon on most days, actually, which is great. Smile.
The hunting party is
okay.
already within. Let's hasten to join them.
Fantastic. Everybody's back up. Let's move some stuff in our inventory because we are a little laden. Let's give some ores away. We don't really need flasks of water, do we? On the flip side, I guess it wasn't that particularly heavy, but, you know. Okay. Let's chat to these boys. Let's do it all over again.
We lost a number of men. Please, sir.
Please.
Oh. I didn't kill the crow again. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go through this quest, this part this time, a little bit more methodically. Also, so if your characters get pushed into the water, they can just die because of it, which I'm not like the world's biggest fan of.
Don't let them drag you off.
Because they have a lot of water-related shenanigans in this game.
Master.
Grounded, they're easy prey. There, Master! Snow harpies!
I'll take that.
Slay it where it lays.
There. Human bones that move on their own.
The floor is crumbling.
The first strike shall be mine.
I will protect you, Arisen.
Okay, it is already going significantly better than it was. Oh, hello, sir!
Aid to any who need it.
We will avenge you, sirs. Skeleton mage.
Bones! Walking bones!
Oh, hey!
There, master. Snow harpies.
Oh, this guy's not dead this time, because we didn't dick around.
Striking range.
Seems everywhere's coming up short of men.
Oh, hey! I didn't realize this was like a timed quest thing. Okay, hold on. Then we'll come back here later. Ooh. We're gonna kill this mage, and then we'll reassess what's going on over here in a second.
And maces are a skeleton's bane.
Voices, master. Seems the hunting party is within.
I wonder where it leads.
The skeleton is skilled indeed.
Blunt damage will smash those bones.
Strike with holy light!
Uh-oh.
The gate is near fallen. Help me!
Through here and up the tower stair, quickly!
Why?
We must help Sir Georg take down that gate.
Griffin comes. Onward, master.
Okay.
Don't stop. We're exposed here.
Sure. This...
On the far side. That ought open the door, master.
I see. This has a very weird energy.
Griffins!
You've gone and made a debtor.
But sure, fine. Wait, okay, then what was the point of me coming around for the lever?
What in
Wesley
place?
needs our aid. We must attack from range. Now.
I don't have any ranged... I don't have any ranged attacks, bestie.
Griffin!
We're up against mean odds.
And this set piece has some weird energy.
I'd hope to...
Dangerous here.
Oh,
Retreat!
dead.
Anytime.
Well, that guy's dead.
Clear your mind of all but the fight.
Honorless vulture!
Griffin is close. Let's face the
There,
beast.
master. A griffin.
It's too dangerous, Master. We must escape.
So we're actually, like, really bad at magic. Like, laughably bad at magic. Because we've been leveling up mainly in, like, physical combat classes.
This way, Arisen. Make haste.
Sure.
Tis dangerous here. Retreat.
But like, if our best ranged option is spells, I guess, right?
Master.
Why is the camera doing this to me? Oh, this is why the camera is doing this to me.
We've made it through! Come! We'll slay it from the rooftop!
I feel like there's a lot more exploration I'd like to do in this what looks to be a pretty historical castle site.
To the Griffin.
Hold on.
Perhaps you guys stay back and I, as the main character who can resurrect infinitely, should fight him by myself. No?
Do not let down your guard.
Master, griffins.
Every time they say griffins, plural, it does make my heart sink a little bit.
The hour has come to finish this.
Excuse me, sir? That's a fair point. We have materials to replenish our stamina, which I need to remember this time.
Strike before it flies higher.
Take aim at its wings.
I'd love to take aim at its wings. I am better with a sword than I am with spells, though, right? Let me just eat some mushrooms on the back of this griffin. Don't worry about it.
Quick, while it's at range.
Drag it to the ground!
We must bring it to ground.
Let's go ahead and eat 11 more mushrooms real fast. Time to eat more mushrooms. God, this really is the quintessential fantasy gaming experience.
Drag it to the ground. Quick, while it's at range.
Perfect.
Rally for the head!
I think quest 4. Why not collect up the tower's treasure ere we depart? The beast is slain. Let's return to the capital.
The griffin was strong. Will the dragon be stronger still? Then it will be a haunt to remember.
Okay, bud.
You've gone and felled the griffin.
It joys me to see a well-crafted stratagem bear fruit.
Anytime.
Pray, let us return to the capital and give word of our victory at once.
War comes ever at every glory.
Where is Cyrus? Did we or Sir Georg?
I ask you,
Good to see you still drawing.
Okay.
Seems 'tis a
Mercedes asked us to make sure that this guy in particular was still alive, so we were making sure we did that, and now we can skedaddle.
Treasure, perhaps?
You sure that monster's really there, not just me eating mushrooms? Who's to say? Oh, shit. Wait, that armor looks way nicer. It does suck that that armor's stats are way worse. Are we playing Fashion Souls, or are we playing... Alright, let's see what the rest of the set looks like. Always Fashion Souls.
This looks looks interesting.
I am tempted to do fashion souls literally always. This port crystal will be useful because it'll be another place that we can put down a teleport. And I'm really thinking we should take the teleport from Wind Bluff Tower and put it somewhere over here, because this was a pain in the butt to get to. Also, yeah, we like did not explore this place at all. Like, what's the historical significance of this place? Like this has real
At the height of its glory.
Yeah, same. This has real King's Landing energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did no one try to restore this place? Because does this armor give us anything else? It gives us resistance to blind, poison, and torpor, and gives us +3 resistance to holy. It's actually a really good top. What does the Griffin give us? The Griffin gives us minus damage from fire, plus damage from lightning. And it's just worse. Here's the thing. It's just so much worse. Ah! But it looks good. They probably did, but the brine ate them. Honestly, though. Oh, we could kill some seagulls. No! I missed the seagulls. But I got this cool potion. What? Oh, hello. Hello, Twitch chat.
I barely know which direction I'm pointed anymore.
We're only backtracking for a little bit, and then we'll go on from here. Come on! Local man discovers it's less efficient to kill birds with sword than with magic. News at 5. Ugh, okay, fine. Hold on. We should probably just go back to Grand Soren. But there's like a bunch of stuff I want to still explore in here, you know what I mean? Also, one of the things that I don't know how much I like it or dislike it, like I'm kind of conflicted, is that the game is sort of set up with the expectation that you will go back and rerun through these dungeons later. So it will like repopulate some of the treasures and things inside of here, right? And I do overall think that's very neat, but it does also give me some... Wait, hold on. Okay, fine. Imagine equipping your staff and becoming a wizard explicitly to kill a single seagull. Anyways. I guess there wasn't really... Did we give up on anything by virtue of like following the set dressing? I'm so conflicted now. The other problem is that Blue Moon Towers is like a cool place to be in general, and also had like undead here. So this does feel like a really nice place to come back to. It's very atmospheric. This is probably the most Dark Souls sort of arena we've been in thus far, in my opinion. As much as I like the Griffic armor, I'm going to equip what is the most optimal armor again. And we'll deal with the rest of it later. Because it's just so heavy. Yeah, there's like that tower over there we didn't get to.
I feel familiar with this area now.
There's these treasure chests over here. Got a cool wizard hood. Because we ourselves are cool wizards. Oh my god! Oh no, don't do this to me! Invisible
Master, you're back.
wall? Come on, tell me that that does not look like, that is an outcropping that you're supposed to be able to go to. I'm so unhappy about that. Fine. Whatever. The brine ain't nothing but hoes and tricks. Oh, I thought that was an undead skeleton, and then I realized it was just a bunch of cracks in the ground, so that's fun. Let's play graphical texture or bad eyesight. No! Come on! Well, fine, I guess. I'm so angry at this video game! Why sometimes do you decide to make things have invisible wall? But sometimes it's a real thing you can interface with. SMH my head. For content, yeah, sure, fair enough. We do love content in this household. Okay, so this was everything from the start we were missing. Okay, and all of our lads are with us again. So let's go... Oh, wait, no, hold on. Let's go back and make sure everybody else is good. If I give each of these pawns one helmet, the likelihood of them both dying and losing the helmet goes down. That's thinking with portals. All of the loot in this dungeon is randomly generated anyways, so I'm not particularly bothered.
We jump down below.
Oh, sure, fine.
What's that?
I'm not particularly bothered about being super thorough. But sure, fine. I say I'm not particularly bothered about being very thorough and then immediately become more thorough, so you get it. We clearly haven't been here yet, so let's go. I don't know if mimics only exist in I don't know if mimics only exist inside of Better Black Isle, but I do always cast this sigil on the ground on the off chance that they don't and that they do spawn elsewhere in the world. Oh, Panacea. Don't mind if I yes. Panacea, here we go again. My. Okay. And we go. There's nothing else out here that we're particularly interested or worried about, right? Sectional iron plate. If you were going to use sectional iron plate, you'd use the Griffin armor. Come on now. Oh my god. Don't worry about it. We're totally fine. Okay. I really like the design of this place. And the fact that there are like two curtain walls that have like seemingly fallen into the sea, right? Because like in the medieval era, people didn't have like great understanding of like architecture or like foundational structure, right? Like nobody had any idea what they were doing with the design of this place. But also, like, yeah, is Blue Moon Towers the capital of a previous regime, etc., etc.? Mesfia brought up a point earlier that I thought was an interesting one, which is that in the modern day, capitals are very rarely sort of the most famous cities, and that's a fairly recent development, I would argue. It used to be that capitals were chosen off of their prestige and power, right? Like, in the founding of the United States, the establishment of the United States Capitol and the decision to make it into Washington, D.C., the sort of city-state, was like a very big deal, right? And like whoever was closest geographically to it. So on one hand, I totally get where you're coming from, but on the other hand, you know, sticks thumb on end of nose. Okay. I've learned my lesson about leaping before I look. That little corner outcropping, even though it definitely looks like we'd be able to get there and grab loot, is not real. And I'm not going to test it, because that would be silly. Oh my god. How did that pawn die? I'm so tilted. We've lost one of the NPCs again for literally no explicable reason. How could you do this to me, video game? Where did he go? Ay, ay, ay. Gauntlets fashioned from purple crystal, they raise the wearer's speed while clinging to any object. So that would be if we're mounting another boy in the future. Ugh. I hope I didn't give him anything important. I can't imagine I did, but also, geez Louise. That is the one thing that is deeply frustrating about the pawn system in Dragon's Dogma is the idea is that they are like it's supposed to be an action adventure RPG that allows you to sort of build your teams and parties as if it was a more traditional turn-based RPG. But like there's a lot of like weird choices that they make in the name of necessity that really bother me. Like for example, who died? Zeke? Never trusted him. Yeah, bubbly Zeke died. Or like disappeared of some description. And like that's the thing that's frustrating is like because they're characters that you can get off of the internet, there's the option to like send them back home, right? And then if you send them back home, they will go with whatever equipment is on them, sure, whatever. But the other thing that's frustrating about that is like in order to avoid item duplication and other things like that, right? Like they do literally take the items with them, which is annoying in a game where like a big part of it is to grind and continue to accumulate wealth and materials with which you forge and upgrade your equipment. I don't know. I am hoping they fix it in Dragon's Dogma 2, but I will be honest. There's another part of me that's like, okay, confession time. I'm really worried that Dragon's Dogma 2 is not going to be good. And here's my reason for that worry. Dragon's Dogma was actually not very good. Dark Arisen came in and really polished the game up, gave the game that like spit shine that it so desperately needed, right? But Dragon's Dogma on its original release was a very rough game to play.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Also, the fact that our NPC friends die instantly upon going into the water, never to return, but I can respawn from it, does make water like variably scary in a way that not to be a negative Nancy, but it does bother me because it's like either make water the end all be all or don't, for lack of a better phrase. Like the brine is treated like this horrible, terrifying monstrosity, which for us is untrue. But for the, like, literally anyone else in the game, if you throw them in the ocean, they either die or they, like, immediately respawn, depending on how important they are to the game's, like, core plot. And I guess if I had to choose between dying and instantly respawning, I would prefer instantly respawning. But, like, I don't know. It makes it so hard for me to enjoy water levels, which I suppose is the point. Nobody enjoys water levels. But yeah. let's get out of here and let's grab a new Zeke, I guess. If no one enjoys them, why do we keep making them? If you want my like serious opinion on that one, Mesfia, it's because people need something to complain about. So if you purposefully put in a water level and then like make sure that like the water level is the worst part of the game, that is already a socially acceptable reason. Like that is a socially acceptable thing, right? Like if I say, oh, there's this one really bad level in this video game, but it's a water level, right? Most people will go, oh, that's okay then, because it's a water level. Oh no, oh, that's a crow, it's fine. Most people will say, that's all right. Whereas...
It is written that this tower was built long, long ago, at a lord's behest. Some say
Oh, wow.
No way of
against the
knowing for
world.
certain.
Others, an altar to the old gods.
Sure, that's all of the backstory that I get for this place. Nobody knows why it's here. Great, love that. But yeah, it's if you go into like weird conspiracy theory town and like really dark, depressing places, there's a lot of people who like theorize that Baby Bush was a like the reason why he speaks so ineloquently, and a part of the reason why he's like kind of such a jabroni is on purpose, in order to like sort of deviate from the more pressing things that he did that were wrong. And so that's like, I would argue that that's probably not the case in the modern era, but you know, there is a sort of painful energy that comes from it. Who's Glud?
Yes, Arisen?
Who's Balana?
Yes, Arisen? If you should ever need anything else.
Apparently one of my friends made you, so fair enough. But yeah.
Yes, Arisen? If you should...
We know who made Megamind. Do we not have... Oh, there's Bubbly.
Yes, Arisen?
Please come with me as the highest level pawn of all of my friends. And then we go. Okay, that's all the lads. Do we have another quest up here? Both of those are talking to Aldous. Nah, let's go back to Grand Soren. Like, okay, so one of the things that they talk about being like a big change between Dark Arisen and normal Dragon's Dogma is that there were these items called lodestones, right? Or fairy stones, as you've seen.
What's that?
And so the idea with fairy stones is that you can use fairy stones to teleport, but they were a limited item, a limited resource. You could teleport a limited number of times. I'm not sure
Where shall we head?
that I personally am in love with that idea, if that makes sense.
I'd imagine one would never tire of this place.
I hear. Have your pick. What will it be today?
Also, let's empty our inventory so that way we are no longer running like the world's slowest man. Is it being in the game or with it being limited? With it being limited, I don't have any problem with oh, actually, do we have enough Seekers tokens now? We'll go back and look at that in a second. I'm just like not a really big fan of like if you're gonna put fast travel in, put fast travel in. I don't know. Like the idea, so like when I used to play like Oblivion and Elder Scrolls and those sorts of games, absolutely, I would like sometimes choose to forgo fast traveling, right? Like I would just like I sometimes I would just ride a horse or I would walk to a place, even though I had already discovered it, because those fantasy games do have oh yeah, Bubbly died. Those games do have like random encounters that happen on the way. You can have more story. You can have more sort of interesting like developments that way. But like for me, like, oh god, I'm glad we didn't lose the Griffic armor. God, could you have imagined? We do also have some quests to do. Oh shoot. Actually, hold on. Before we go anywhere else, what does... Oh, I don't want to upgrade my silk tights all the way. We have enough direwolf pelts, so we're going to do that. I agree, if you're going to put it in, just put it in. Yeah, like, I would rather have the choice to do something and then choose not to do it than not have the choice at all, if that makes sense. There was a weapon that I was looking for in here. I wanted to see if there was a better... Well, I guess not. A better staff for us to be using right now. Oh, although we can fully upgrade the Griffic armor right now. But yeah. Okay, hold on. We actually have 2 quests about going to the castle at night. We have the Conspirators quest, and we have a quest to go see the Duchess.
The castle courtyard by night.
So we're going to go do both of those. Apparently, if we get seen in the castle courtyard, we're going to get in trouble at night. Oh, it's also this guy.
I scraped past by the skin of my teeth there. That and a good bit of help from you.
Fornival, I did not help you. I presented exactly all of the evidence the game gave me, and the game said Fornival gets to be free. So sure, fine.
Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you handsomely.
What do you mean by rarities? What?
Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you handsomely.
Supposedly, us sparing Fornival means that we can get more money. What? The Maker's Finger, the ultimate arrow said to kill instantly. Note, after being equipped, it will be lost the next time you restore from a checkpoint save. Hello, how many of these can I buy? Literally 1? Time for me to figure out how to use a bow and arrow, huh? Sure. Do we want to save Fornival? I feel weird having done it. But I guess there's nothing that we could do, right? We turned in literally all the evidence we had. All right. Let's skedoodle. Who are you?
And the Knight's champion. Well met, Arisen. How may I aid you, sir? You seek a wayward gardener?
I fear I'll be little help for your cause. Yet hold a moment. We had cause to interrogate a castle laborer some days past.
I don't know what quest this is, but sure.
Our spies learned of a plot wherein secrets of state were leaking to a gang of bandits. I believe the workman suspected of this sedition is in our custody still. I fear that's as much as I know, sir. That I could aid you further.
Aw, Jackies. You're a fine man. Jackies.
Well met, sir.
The amount of gold is rather absurd, thinking people go about carrying that much weight and coin on them. It's true, right? Like, you didn't have paper money, but you did have writs. Why would I be thrown in the dungeon for being here at night? I'm the Arisen. What? The quest marker is right here, right? "25-minute warning." Thank you. Does anybody spy with their little eye a little weasel of a politician? The well is like 2 feet deep and just has the treasure chest in it, so I don't think so. It's saying he should be like right here, right next to it. Oh, is that him approaching? Sure, buddy. I had nothing better to do with my time than wait for you to get here.
I shall await you in the castle courtyard after dark. Tell no one of your coming.
I'm literally here right now, man. Oh my freaking god. Is it not going to count it until he stands right on that exact quest spot? I'm gonna whoop your ass, tiny man.
Ah, you've come. You must forgive me the secrecy.
It wasn't safe over there, 5 feet away, but now...
The matter demands it, I assure you. I dare not speak it aloud, so pray, listen close. Truth be told, I have long traveled the land in secret, keeping watch over the Duke's army. Now I fear my investigation has borne fruit. One company has amassed supplies far beyond their need. Their regimen of training, too, defies comparison.
Okay, so you have an elite unit of soldiers,
His
Fidel.
Grace must know of this, thought I, and so drafted a letter to send the moment I found a courier I could trust. But fate is cruel, sir, and the pack I'd placed the letter was snatched by monsters out on the roads. If someone should find that missive, and its contents become known to the public, morale will crumble.
Why would people be unhappy about there being a specific regiment of soldiers that have more equipment and more training?
What's more, a secret serves use only so long as it stays hidden. Their treason will be more easily foiled if they do not expect the Duke to know of it.
Oh, Fidel.
Must be found. Surely you understand, sir.
Buddy, you have the rancor of conspiracy all over you.
And retrieve it here, to me.
No, I don't think I'll give it to you when I find
His
it.
Grace cannot openly compensate you for this task, but I shall gladly pay you out of my own pockets should you succeed. Make us speed your steps, sir. I was
No.
following the roads when I was attacked. came from the air, swooping down long enough to snatch up my pack. And like as not carried it back to their nest, though where that may be, I know not. The mountains near the Great Wall are nest to many a flying creature, though. Perhaps there is the best place to start.
Yeah, okay, sure. We do have another quest that requires us to be in here at night. Mirabelle in the castle gardens at night. What, can I only talk with one person every night? Also, sorry, why would the guards let me in if I'm not allowed to be here at night? There is a giant door. There's a portcullis and presumably someone manning the portcullis.
I shall await your safe return,
I shall
master.
await you here.
Night is come.
This pawn knows
Feels
well
there
the
was
canyon near
aught
the
we were
Great
to do
Wall,
this
Arisen.
eve.
I am happy to guide you.
Oh, is it no longer night? No, it is still night. Sure, fine. What can I do for the Duchess? Looks pretty night to you, right? Bizarre. I mean, again, the game is over a decade old, with Dark Arisen being a lot of modifications and updates. I am excited for Dragon's Dogma 2. It is definitely a game we're going to have to play on PlayStation.
Praise the Maker you've come, Arisen. Oh, this is glorious. Most glorious. Pardon me, sir. Forgive the ramblings of a handmaiden on a strange errand. It's only... Milady's request to see you is a rare thing, you see. First in all my years with her, in truth.
Fair enough. Can I help you, Nixus?
To understand the delicacy of the situation. Milady is a married woman, I need not remind you.
Okay.
And well, yes, even innocent conversation could be bent foul were it discovered by others.
Okay.
Pray, walk softly, Arisen, and have a care to let none find you visiting Milady's chambers.
Mirabelle, I don't mean to cast aspersions about your plan, but you're worried that me, a knight under the employ of your lady's husband, speaking with your lady during broad daylight could be misconstrued within political circles. So you're having me, a knight, sneak under cover of darkness to the Duchess's bedchambers. You know what? Fair enough. If this is the perfect plan, this is the perfect plan. Sounds like a setup. I swear to God, I'm gonna walk in and then like 3 knights are gonna show up, right, and arrest us. Like, absolutely, this would be the kind of like Game of Thronesian-esque schema. Also, I have to walk inside the castle, like the keep proper. Surely that's where the most knights are going to be. This absolutely feels like a setup. Hi, I'm not here to sneak into the Duchess's bedchambers. Don't worry about it. Also, games that aren't designed to have stealth. Stop forcing stealth into it. You're not Sly Cooper. You're not Crash Bandicoot. Please stop. Yeah. We're gonna do this quest, Battle Benoy, and then we'll be done. For this portion. Then we'll move on to the portion where I ignore chat and we do Final Fantasy XIV for endgame raid content. Duchess's bedchamber.
My warrior has come for me.
Don't! Oh, this is weird.
You must think me a shameless harlot.
I'm confused.
Prove my love is pure.
Wow, girly pop, you're really...
No, you must hide. Quickly.
You storm my lady's bedchambers with the urgency of a man in battle.
Why was this added to the game?
Fear not. I shan't eavesdrop on the ducal proceedings. I remain to stand watch and guard, sire. For your protection, of course.
My Lord Edmund, would you had mentioned your coming, I might have dressed more finely.
What is happening right now?
My lord, what are you?
Lenore! Oh, love. Forgive me.
My Lord Edmund.
So this... Well... Do we just let him do that? What the fuck is this video game? Well? I mean, we gotta stop him, right? Because her name's not Lenore, it's Aelinor.
Your Grace, Edmund, this isn't... This wicked fool mistook a trifling kindness that I once paid for something more.
Sure.
Stole into my room. I was terrified. This commoner must be made to learn, sire.
Right.
Give him a taste of the lash and a stay in the dungeon. Festy, I know you're there.
The lady is mistaken. I would never violate his grace's privacy. Well, he violates my lady's privacy.
Oh, brook none of your japes, fool. Summon the guards. Have this villain removed.
But like, here's the problem, is that Feste was at the door, so we were going to get arrested regardless, right? Like, we wouldn't have been able to sneak out. The fool was there.
Well now, what have we here? Friend of the Duchess, sneaking off to her chambers for a cup of tea?
What sucks? Yeah, just kill all three of them, yeah.
What to come all this way?
What is especially funny about this, though, is this is exactly the level of, like, bullshit Ishgardian politics I want to engage with sometimes.
tougher than you
right? Like the like nature of like what does it mean for someone to be seen?
after all.
Who'd believe that? I'd be like, damn, my wife was deaf banging him. Except Battle Benoy. Let's say the Duke or the Duchess is in this instance, right? Just says like anybody who is heard like passing that slanderous statement gets executed on the spot, right? Or gets a similar treatment. Bish bash bosh, sure, people might believe it one way or the other, but in the court of public opinion, the less it's heard, the less it's affirmed.
But I was certain the Duke would cut me down where I stood had I not spoken so.
Girly pop, like this is, I did not sign up for any of this. Resident Evil Leon, basically, except our face is a little too baby for it. Getting the Griffith treatment. Should we make a Guts Berserk character? I mean, it's very medieval. I just don't understand when I signed up for the romance part of this. Bye. Damn, it's that easy, huh? Apparently. Again, Dragon's Dogma is literally 10 years old, but yeah. Damn, let me get a snack on my way out. Some mushrooms. What is my quest right now? Though Aelinor saved you from summary execution, Sir Jacob was far from kind. Find a way to escape your prison. We actually have another quest in here about some guy's dad. Actually, while we're here, two birds with one stone, right?
My permit. There, my son is safe. Maker be praised.
Ansel, I just picked up some mushrooms. Do you want those to, like, soften up your throat, King?
Such a fate could befall me. I never so much as considered it.
Yeah?
'Twas ill luck alone put me in this spot. I but overheard a conversation.
Okay.
I was attending to my duties as a royal aide, and a nobleman spoke nearby, yes? But I knew them not, and gave their fervent whispers little attention. Yet without warning, I found myself summoned by a guardsman.
Sure.
He accused me of spying on the pair, and banished me to the dungeon forthwith.
Cool.
I've lived the memory many times over in this place. Most like I could recall parts of the conversation if pressed.
Uh-huh.
I seek only to save my life, or failing that, keep harm from my son. Time is short. The guard will return ere long, and begin their interrogation. Most like they'll employ torture, which leaves my chances of survival pitifully low.
True.
I implore you, Arisen, lead me from this terrible place.
I'm unironically getting out right now.
Save me, sir. I beg of you.
Sure, come on, bestie.
Oh, I wager the guard abandoned.
Nah, dude, I already opened the door. Come on. Now there are like 2 spiders and a rat, but you strike me as a particularly strong individual.
'Twould be a fool's errand to leave by the main gate long ago. a former prisoner, a passage told, let's make for this hidden route.
Not much of a hidden route, but fair. Oh my god, bud.
Pardon, sir? Arisen!
I swear to God.
Pardon, sir?
You're not gonna say that voice line every time, are you?
Arisen!
It's a rat! I'm so sorry, bud. I'm so sorry, bud. You don't deserve this.
Pardon, sir?
I've learned what to do in this quest. Masterfully done!
We've escaped the castle. Let's do the southern gate. Our pursuers dare not follow into the city proper. We've not long now arisen.
Yeah, that's enough Dragon's Dogma for today. When we return, it's going to be to an entirely different scene and schedule. You know the drill. We're going to be doing some Final Fantasy XIV, specifically P12S. And I'm going to be completely ignoring chat, unfortunately. Although we might type some odds and ends in. But thank you guys so much again for just all of the generosity and support you showed during the first half of the stream. And we'll catch you all real soon. See ya.